we left our slow van to continue the trip for Paris with a fast Eurostar train.
You have arrived at the Strasbourg station. Last stop on the train.
From the beginning of this trip, I was really excited for Paris.
60.
Transport is our point of interest in France.
Allez, champagne!
This country made a significant investment in modern public transportation, constructed lines that increased mobility, connected goods and people with other EU countries, and built the landmark Channel Tunnel, which connects the country with Britain by rail.
Transport, I think, is a key aspect of the economy because transport is both a sector in itself, employing millions of people across Europe, but it's of course also the backbone for the economy. This is what brings people closer together. This is what the whole European project is basically about from the beginning.
What am I asking?
This one is Cemetery Montmartre. No, but this one is...
No, but I'm asking for this one.
Oh, this one is here, yeah.
If we know each other better, then we're less likely to be at war with each other. Transport is a sector in itself, so you also have to look at all the employment conditions of people working in transport, which is quite non-negligible employer as well. And closely linked to this, you also have employment condition, but employment condition means basically safety of transport.
The various transportation modes, such as seaports, canals, railways, roads and airways, were effectively utilized by the French to foster development in all sectors of its economy, but notably in agriculture and tourism.
Unfortunately, we also have a lot of challenges for transport. Transport is 96% dependent on oil, so we're trying to move away from oil. That will also, and closely linked to this, have an impact on the greenhouse gas emissions and on climate change. We have seen that member states, countries in general, invest mostly for their core cities and core agglomerations where most people live, and they tend to neglect the connections to all the neighboring countries. We want to bring more traffic from the road to the rail and from the road to inland waterways, shipping as well, because that's more environmentally friendly. Infrastructure is something to invest in it in the national interest as well. But from a European perspective, what is important is that you have the right legislation in place, as I said, for standards, for safety, for etc., so that you have aligned your national rules with the European rules, and then it will be much easier to open the market so that there can be free circulation.
Et nous longeons à présent la façade sud de la cathédrale avec les trois magnifiques rosaces. L'une des plus grandes d'Europe de 6 mètres de diamètre.
I think you have to always distinguish to have a minimum connection for everybody to be able to reach more or less the whole territory. And then I would advise that you invest in some technology of the future, more like rail and maybe even high-speed rail, to have main access and main connections to your main markets where you want to export to.
Well, I don't have actually much to share because it's been a wonderful time, and it's been really an intense 3 days period. I wish we could have stayed longer, but I guess this is pretty good as well.
It's a very nice place to visit, especially if you're in a relationship. It's truly a city of love.